Welcome back to the channel, Diablo Gamers, and today I am back yet again with another useful video. And today's video, it's all about choosing the best essence to get the maximum damage possible for PvEs and farming. Now guys, I already unlocked the Inferno level. I am level 813 and I unlocked 2 new weapons, and I also socketed 2 legendary gems. So the legendary gems will be for another topic, but today's topic, it's all about choosing the best essence to get the highest damage possible. Now I have been checking out a lot of different builds from the leaderboards in our server, and mostly I am seeing that most people are going for the channeled cleave build. But I'm telling you guys, if you are a barbarian, you are meant to do whirlwinds, guys. The whirlwind is your go-to skill if you are a low spender or a free-to-play player. Now guys, I'm gonna tell you my criterias in choosing this essence build. Number one, I should get the highest possible damage increase from my essence build. Number two, there should be a smooth transfer from one mob to another, which means there should be mobility while using the skill. Number three, there should be secondary gear sets available to complement the essence build that I currently am wearing right now. Number four is, what are the conditions that I have to meet in order to get that additional percentage of damage. So there are certain conditions that is achievable for me, and there are certain conditions that just makes my gameplay worse. I would definitely appreciate if you guys leave a comment down below whether or not you agree with the criteria, or if you have another suggestion for the essence build. Now moving on, this is the essence build that I have been talking about, guys. So to start it off, the headpiece, I am using Lasting Hate. Wrath of the Berserker duration increased by 39%. Now for the chest piece, I am using Manifold Gore. It gives me whirlwind damage increased by 19% for each bleed on the enemy, up to a maximum of 57%. In my humblest opinion, the Manifold Gore chest piece is better than the Ferocious Gale, Tracker's Rage, and 5 Fresh Claws. Why? Because 5 Fresh Claws and Tracker's Rage can give you up to 10% damage increase only. Ferocious Gale doesn't give you an additional damage increase, but it throws out tornadoes dealing 2,829 damage. For me, the best chest piece to use to get maximum damage is this Manifold Gore. Now for the shoulder piece, I am using Idama Cyclone. I need that to get an additional 19% damage increase in my whirlwind. For the pants, I'm using Swift Wing. You can choose whatever you want, but I have noticed that the available essences for the pants doesn't give a lot of damage to my current build. I'm just using Swift Wing so that I can give other players in my party additional movement speed. For my first main hand weapon, I'm using Bitter Wind because I get additional 18% damage increase while using the whirlwind, and the best part about it is the mobility that I have been talking about. Transferring from one mob to another is a breeze while using the Bitter Wind. Now I have been pairing Bitter Wind with another main weapon, which is Eager Maelstrom, which gives a bigger radius when you do your whirlwind, but unfortunately the pair doesn't work. Your mobility when doing the whirlwind will be limited, so I didn't use that as another main weapon. Now my first offhand weapon is Sundered Legacy. I need this particular weapon because I need the burn effect, or the aura burn effect, whenever I'm attacking the mob, because it complements my Pain Clasp to activate and give additional damage. The second main weapon that I'm using right now is Rending Bite. This weapon modifies my Lacerate and gives it a bleed effect over 3 seconds. Now I want this effect because as soon as I inflict a bleed effect on the enemy and I do whirlwind, the Manifold Gore activates. And initially when I do whirlwind damage on the enemy, I will get a 19% damage increase. Now as the bleed effect continues over the 3 seconds, I can even reach up to 57% damage increase while doing the whirlwind. Now that's a big amount of boost, guys. The second offhand weapon is Flesh Splitter. Now I'm using this because it increases my cleave damage up to 19%. You're probably wondering why I'm using cleave together with my whirlwind. Mostly you can choose one or the other. I want to use cleave because I want to have a backup skill that can inflict bleed. Now lacerate can inflict bleed, but I noticed that lacerate starts off a bit slow and I can't get the surrounding enemies in my first hit. Whereas if I use cleave 180 degrees in front of me, I can inflict bleed. And the good thing about cleave is it has 3 charges. So whenever I use up all the charges, my lacerate can cover that bleed effect. Without further ado, time to test out this essence build. Let's go. We got a mob right here. 113,000, 101,000. 65,000. That's some damage boost. 93,000, 51,000, 68,000, and a bunch of 24,000. Another mob here. 99,000, 62,000, 66,000. This is the highest critical damage so far I'm seeing with my Barbarian. 60,000. That's it for today, guys, and if you have any feedbacks, please leave your comments down below. And if you want to help support this channel and make this channel grow, please hit the subscribe and bell icon to be notified. And as always, have a blessed day ahead. Bye!